New at 5, some 10 years later, a local family, with the help of many friends, has taken the death of their son and created a legacy in his name.
The Andrew Wisher Foundation has raised millions of dollars to help hundreds of families battling cancer. WGN's Patrick Elwood has more on their mission of mercy.
Andrew Wisher, he passed away of colorectal cancer when he was just 21 years old. As younger brothers, we were in awe of the way that he battled his fight.
In his 21 years, Andrew Wisher did more, laughed more, and loved more than most people do in a dozen lifetimes. Blessed with an infectious smile that could get even the persistently crabby among us to join in on showing those pearly whites. But his is a story that is inconceivable and cruel as there ever was. Andrew's mom, Jean, and dad, Don.
As parents, watching him go through this, it's devastating.
But almost 10 and a half years later, as meaningful and purpose-driven as there ever could be.
Everything that everybody in the community did for us, and we didn't ask for it, we didn't expect it. It was just this community that is a phenomenal community.
The news came at a time when Andrew should have been having the time of his life. A three-sport athlete, he excelled at football, and after an exceptional senior season at All Boys High School, Brother Rice, on Chicago's Southwest Side, graduating with high honors, he was on to Illinois Wesleyan to do the same.
He was diagnosed as a freshman in college.
Younger brothers Dan and Nick will never forget the day Andrew dropped the bomb. He was diagnosed with colorectal cancer. In the U.S., the average age that men are diagnosed with that is 68.
I remember very vividly the day he came home. I was just kind of in the basement playing Xbox, and he came down, he sat next to me, and he told me, he said, "Nick, I have colon cancer." But as soon as he said that, he said, "But I don't want you to worry. This is something I'm going to face this like an opponent in football. I'm going to beat it. He's got this, right?" And so, for me, my big brother telling me he's got this, I had all the faith in the world.
And aggressive treatment did yield some good results.
He was in remission for a short while. We had a massive party to celebrate.
But the joy didn't last long enough.
A few months later, he was re-diagnosed with something a little more vicious that obviously circulated throughout his body pretty quickly. And about a year after that, fateful re-diagnosis, he succumbed to the disease.
Before he did, he left his family with a wish, if you will, to carry on after he would pass.
Pay forward the kindness and generosity that he was shown throughout his battle. And so with that, we created the Andrew Wisher Foundation.
From those ashes, Andrew Wisher would rise again in the form of the Andrew Wisher Foundation, which raises money to help others with their own cancer battles. They throw an annual party and a concert known as Wish Fest, with some big acts to boot. And they also get support from other sources too.
Go Lucas, go Lucas, go Lucas. Oh yeah, go Lucas, go Lucas.
Like the NBA's Max Strus, a childhood friend of Andrew's who holds a basketball camp with proceeds and donations going to the cause. Today, $2.5 million and counting has been raised and gifted to families. Mom and Dad spoke to us at Brother Rice, where a locker, the blue locker behind them, is dedicated in honor of their son.
And unfortunately, cancer's not going away anytime soon, and so everybody's been touched by it. And so for those who have been touched by it, know that we want to help you too.
People like Patrick Rogers, who was diagnosed with testicular cancer and got some much needed help.
Patrick, we brought some friends along.
No way.
Nice.
What's up, guys?
Happening, man.
How's it going?
Wow, that's awesome.
These guys are massive supporters of the Andrew Wisher Foundation, and they heard your story and wanted to meet you as well.
On Saturday, they will receive the Venerable Mary Potter Humanitarian Award through OSF, Little Company of Mary Medical Center at the Crystal Heart Ball. An honor and recognition befitting the body of tireless work of this family and friends of the young man gone far too soon, but whose spirit definitely lives on forever and always.
New pharma drugs are coming out that are very, very effective. For those who have been touched by it, know that we want to help you too.
amazing work. And our very own Patrick Elwood and Dina Bear are proud to MC the Crystal Heart Ball, where the Wisher Foundation will be honored Saturday at the Field Museum.